It is so cool to say in 2025, action games are actually back, which is so freaking cool.
Who's he?
Kentman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman, bringing you that JRPG and fan service content you deserve. And we gotta talk more about Tides of Elimination, because this game blew my mind, and I think a lot of people's minds at the state of play yesterday. And man, this game just looks insane. And I want to know more about it because it looks so cool. It has a badass female protagonist with huge open landscapes of different things that you get to climb and parkour on and fight these giant and very hot and scary and cool freaking bosses, which is insane. You're moving, you're schmoving in all kinds of ways, and I want to know more about this game, and we got that covered. Over here on Gamatsu, we have a more detailed interview with the producer of the game, and he goes into more details about the game that we need to know about. One for a fact, sorry, I didn't have my camera on. One for a fact is that it is coming to all platforms, except for Switch, unfortunately. But it is coming to all platforms, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, as well as PC, Steam, and Epic Game Store, which is amazing. Games like this needs to be multi-platform. They need to be on all platforms so it can excel and everyone can play it. That is a great thing. The other thing is that it's gonna only be 30 hours of gameplay, which is so cool, especially in the climate of games being too long sometimes. This is amazing to hear. And let's read more about it. That debuting Tides of Elimination at Sony's State of Play is an incredible, humbling accomplishment for Eclipse Glow development team. Said Eclipse Glow Games lead game producer Kung Fu is in a press release. It's also just the beginning. We've created a world that reimagines Arthurian, so like the round table, like if that's the idea, that's pretty cool. Legend where themes of courage, loyalty, and heroism intertwine with an epic story set in a strange yet familiar settings that will test the mantle of true gamers and push the genre forward. It's definitely doing that in strides, man. Did you see the scale of some of those enemies? I mean, it was something that kind of like Bayonetta was doing as well, but on a much bigger scale with this game. It's crazy. I mean, I think Black Myth Wukong was also doing stuff like that, but like, man, this game looks insane. Here's an overview of the game via Eclipse Glow Games. When London suddenly comes under siege by an outworld invasion, the only survivor, Glendolian, discovers a mysterious power to command the legendary Knights of the Round Table. So it is the Round Table. That is so cool. I love it, especially because, you know, having different iterations of like Fate, which I'm going to use an example because that is also about the Round Table and different kings and stuff. I love King Arthur. I think it's a cool story, and I love that more people uses that story to adapt it in their own way. And I love that we're getting another female King Arthur, first being Saber, and now we're getting this one. It's so cool. I mean, I don't know if she's actually King Arthur, but you know, assuming like that she's it. Driven by vengeance and the desire to save her sister, she embarks on a journey to defeat the demigods of the Outworld. When the fate of two worlds is in her hands, what will she choose? As Glendolian, players are immersed in a thrilling adventure, battling enemy hordes alongside spectacle knights in a twisted version of modern London and the fantasy realm of Albion. Only by defeating the demigods of Albion will players save both Glendolian's sister, Glendolian's family in the world. Featuring a narrative inspired by Arthurian legend, Tides of Elimination is derived from classic action games with distinct features such as unique dual night fighting system and an immersive levels in the form of a gigantic knights roaming the city of London. Man, that sounds so cool. And we actually got to see it firsthand. The one thing I love about game trailers is that they show a little bit of story and actual gameplay. And we were seeing the gameplay. We were seeing the vision that they had in store for us. And oh my God, did it deliver, man. Nothing wrong. Nothing against Elden Ring, because I love Elden Ring and Souls-like games. They're pretty cool and they're fun to watch and play and yada yada. But man, it's so cool to play a good action game, a good hack and slash action game. I'm sure this game is going to have some good timing and parrying and, you know, quick steps and all that. But like, man, it's so like, I feels like I really have missed like the good Ninja Gaidens, the Devil May Cries, the Bayonettas, the true action adventure games. Like that has been missing in gaming for a while, and it's so good to see again. And you get to see a different screenshots from the games, and every single scene looks incredible. Like, look at this. Look at this. You gotta fight this. I don't know how you're gonna defeat that, but the way she stands up to this man is insane. That's some confidence, because it could be me. But like, man, this game looks like it's going to be incredible. Unleash the power of Spectacle Knights. Wield the power of dual forces of 10 plus Spectacle Knights. And customize your fighting style to unleash devastating combos. Modern London meets medieval fantasy. Explore iconic landmarks of broken modern London, altered by the outworldly invasion. Interact with Colossal Knight. Roaming the city as players explore London, they will encounter massive mobile knights roaming the environment more than set pieces. These dynamic interconnected virtual challenges players will explore, interact with, and eventually fighting. Why did they put eventually here twice? I think maybe that's a typo. And eventually fight against them. Unless they're saying like eventually, like, you know, eventually. Yeah. Anyway, exhilarating, frantic boss battles. Face off against over 30 bosses. Face off against over 30 bosses, each based on Knights of the Round Table lore, each featuring their own distinct abilities. That sounds pretty cool. Utilize a variety of tactics to defeat them and adapt to a flow of challenging, unique fights. Unlock the secrets of your legendary power. Embark on a journey of revenge and reunion in a outward shrouded by the mysterious great fog. Discover the truth behind Glendolian's origin and her power to determine the fate of two worlds. The battle of two worlds begins. Will you rise above the tides of elimination? Man, Eclipse Glow, Tencent invested game company. Tencent owns everything at this point. Is located. I mean, Look, man, this. I'm excited. I'm in. I'm locked in. This is a day one pre-order. Hopefully, it has a special edition. I am buying it. I mostly will probably be buying on PlayStation 5, but if I have to play it on PC as well to get the full experience, then I probably will. I don't know. I'll go wherever I need to. But man, I'm excited for this game. It looks cool. I love that we're getting more badass fan service female protagonist that kicks ass and does so well. There's so much to talk about, so much to do, and State of Play just gave us a mouthful of different things to talk about. With that being said, that is a more deep dive on Tides of Elimination, and I cannot be more excited for this game that I am probably going to be keeping up with it as time goes on, especially when we get an actual release date. Right now it's only, you're able to wish list it, which is cool, but man, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I'm excited that it has this big grand scale for the Knights of the Round Table, which is awesome. And 2, I love that it's going to be multi-platform. That's amazing. That is a win if I ever heard one. Games like this, as I said, needs to be multi-platform and not being locked to one console, because it kills the progression of those games. At least if it's going to be PlayStation 5 and it comes to PC, which a lot of games are doing that, because even with Lost Souls aside, it's coming to PC and PS5 at the same time, and that's so cool. That's so great. I mean, it would be great if Xbox people could play it too, but at least they can play it on PC. So that's, you know, still a thing. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you guys feel about Tides of Elimination. I will be making a video about Lost Soul Aside as well, because I do have some thoughts about that. So look forward to that within a couple days as well. But for that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about Tides of Elimination, or any other game that was shown at the State of Play, or any other game that we need to talk about that's coming out soon, because there's a lot of games coming out, especially in March. Especially in March. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, and with your help and support, I can definitely do that. With that being said, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.